Hello, and welcome back. So excited to be here with you this afternoon to take us into our next session. Now, in the first session, they had little tape under the seat and they gave away some Spirit Airlines. Now, I know we're right before lunch, but we have some powerful speakers. And you need to stay to the last because there might be some, I'm just saying, some Jordans under the chair. I just wanted to say that this is an honor for me to be here. My name is Lynette and I'm president of the Truist Foundation. And I like to visit cities and learn a little bit about them. So entertain me for just a couple of seconds. So I've got a lot of recommendations for Bayers to go to Dandelion Chocolates. Have y'all heard of that? It's eco-friendly, organically chocolate that's from eco-friendly source countries for the cacao bean and just one other ingredient. So it has two ingredients. So who wants to leave with some really nice chocolate to take back to your loved ones at home? I know I do. The second thing I found out from my good friend Rodrigo, that we are sitting in the Bay Area. And during the 19th century of the gold rush era, fortune seekers would come to the Bay Area in ships. Now, 19th century, there was no EPA, so they would just abandon the ships at the shoreline. And developments happened here, and so they said the mountain used to be higher, wherever the mountain is, used to be a little higher, but they brought landfill and put projects on top of it. So we're actually standing on a landfill of abandoned ships from the gold rush era. I don't know if that makes you feel secure or not, but I thought that was a great fun fact. But thank you, SIS, for bringing us to San Francisco, a city that embodies the spirit of bold ideas and breakthrough thinking. I know that this gathering is rooted in storytelling, connection, and building those relationships, engagement with partners. SIS is really the convergence of change makers. We just heard Van Jones. Did y'all hear him? Was he not awesome? I've heard him speak before, but every time I learn something just a little bit more. I would say all the speakers this morning were good from the first session to now, but social innovators and thought leaders are brought here to actually help us think and reimagine what's possible. I'm so excited to be here. My team is partly here from Truist Foundation. And so Truist Foundation, for those of you on the West Coast who might not know us, is the philanthropic arm of a bank called Truist Financial Corp. It's the 7th largest bank in the United States, headquartered in lovely North Carolina. Any North Carolinians in the room? All right, in the back. I'm excited to be here to talk about what we do. So this session is about inspiring action. At Truist, we're a purpose-driven financial institution, and our purpose, mission, and value is to inspire and build better lives and communities. And we take that to heart. That is not a hymn that we just sing over and over, but we really have factored it into the DNA of what we're trying to do, particularly in the foundation. We landed on 2 core areas of focus: strengthening small businesses and building career pathways to economic mobility, to help adult learners upskill and reskill for new high-demand jobs. So I'm excited today that we have partners that are here learning and engaging, like the Russell Innovation Center for Entrepreneurs, all right, Empower, Perscalis, Watson Institute, and Year Up. So just to name a few, so there's plenty of partners here, but I was so happy they could join us to get this engagement and learnings that we have today at SIS. We're living in a time of really compounding uncertainty. You heard it from the first panel to Van's panel. There's economic volatility, geopolitical tensions, and rapid external changes. I love the fact that Van cited that pressure creates diamonds. A breaking is like a breakthrough. And I know I ad-libbed that a little bit, but that's okay. We know that Public and private partnerships have to happen to address some of the systemic issues that continue to happen in our communities. Because again, at the core of this are the people in our communities, the people we serve, the people we want to engage with, the people we want to be proximate to. And so philanthropy, as head of a foundation, philanthropy plays a really big role. So based on Giving USA, over $550 billion was invested last year in the United States to support those challenges and complexities that exist in communities. Philanthropy, in my opinion, is where the marketplace that should fuel ideas and innovation. What I've learned is that when we lead with humility, curiosity, and a learning agenda, we can build those collaborations and partnerships. This next section, Inspiring Action, will explore a powerful range of topics, from harnessing the power of partnership to advancing advocacy. We know that conversations are designed to spark those new ideas and hope that you build on that and create those bridges and bold actions. We know barriers are real and the complexities are dynamic, but so is our resolve and our resilience. And I want you, because you're here, to give yourself a round of applause for being that solution. But inspiring action is not about waiting for the perfect moment, right, in time and the perfect condition. We can all make that difference now. And since we're in San Francisco, I want to quote Steve Jobs, who said that innovation is the ability to see change as an opportunity and not a threat. That spirit of embracing and taking action is core to what we do here at SIS. At Truist Foundation, we've learned that agility and being proximate is critical to investing in our communities and understanding what's happening on the grassroots level and making sure that we go beyond that check writing opportunity. And so we know that partnership and collaboration is key. And so the Stanford Social Summit Review last year said, or for the last 5 years, has noted that over 73% of private corporate foundations have moved to strategy and collaboration as part of a standard. Because of the ever-changing landscape, the dynamics that happen at a federal level or state level desire and need that type of complex investment and collaborative spirit. So it's clear that partnership is a strategy that requires that standardization. Now, let's get ready to hear from this really esteemed panel that will bring these dreams into action. I know that you're excited to hear from them, so I'm pleased to introduce to you today Henry Hibbs, President and CEO of Diffusion Venture Studio, Harold Pettigrew of Opportunity Finance Network, and Ali Mathis of Mass Mutual Foundation.